Alright, trying to decide what weapon I should use. I'm wondering if I should use my Kurupeko chopper or my plume flint hammer. Let's see if I can upgrade either of them. No, I need more vivid feathers. That stinks. And I need more flintstones. Oh, and an inferno sack, so there's no way I'm going to be getting the Peko flint anytime soon. So I could have just gotten more vivid feathers from Kurupekos, but that really stinks. So, bone tomahawk or plume flint. I don't know. I'm going to go with plume flint, because I'm fairly decent at fighting this monster with a hammer, but I'm not sure. Okay, and I'm not sure how long this fight is gonna take. I honestly don't know how long it'll be. So, to be cautious, I'm going, like 10 minutes into the fight, I'm going to pause the game, stop and start the recording, and then resume the game. So, antidotes and hot drinks. You can probably guess what monster we're going to be fighting now. An herb. Oh, no, ivy. Oh well. They have the same symbol. You can understand why I assumed it to be a... Lost my train of thought. Let's go with... Okay. So we're going to be fighting against another of one of my most disliked monsters in this game. It's annoying. I don't consider this monster a male, I consider it an it. Okay. Get ready. The creeping venom. Hunt a Giginox. This is gonna be fun. Look, I ain't no green trainee. I've been around, but I ain't never seen nothing like that. I enter this cave, and a second later, this thing is covering me. Ugh, I'm getting too old for this. You might notice that because 3rd generation is pretty much a brand new blackboard to write on. There are hardly any old monsters, and there are a lot of new monsters to replace those old monsters. And this monster, if you've played a Monster Hunter game previous to this one, you will definitely see a resemblance between this monster and one of the old classics. Is it night? Yeah, it's night out, okay. Fitting for this monster. At least the caves are no longer pitch black. Then fighting this monster would be a total pain. So how's that for an introductory cutscene? Can you just imagine just walking into this freezing cave and seeing this creature wandering around? Okay, this monster is the Giginox, and as you've already seen, it's the mother of all Giggies. Turn around. Ah. It's a nice start to any battle, getting poisoned. You can automatically see why I highly doubt this fight will be over soon. Because Giginox can fight at all angles, any dimension. Ugh. Keep forgetting about that damn neck. Okay, Giginox. Latin name, Troglonox and Truco intra tenebris. And that means cave-dwelling vampire within the dark. I'm already hating this fight. Okay. So, as you've already seen, this monster is the mother of all Giggies. Oh, my hand's asleep. Okay, so this cave vampire likes using poison. It also likes spawning in the middle of the battle. Oh, my hand. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, you can already see why I hate this monster. In many ways, it's worse than Taka. Okay, this monster has underwent several changes since Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. For example, it no longer does a toxic body slam like it used to. It now has like a poison mist attack. Another change is that when it becomes enraged, its defenses switch. So when it's not enraged, its tail is armored and its head is not. But when it is enraged, its head becomes armored. Okay. Most of Giginox's attacks are incredibly annoying. Such as that one. It's Screech. And it unlike most monster roars, which require the earplug skill in order to be blocked, this monster requires high-grade earplugs in order to be blocked. Then there's the fact it can hit you from all angles. You saw that annoying neck attack that it had. And yeah, its roar is so loud it causes icicles to drop down from the ceiling. Oh, come on. So, Giginox. One of the most annoying monsters to fight in this game. Oh, thank you, Icicle. Okay, I broke his head. Its head. And the thing you want to break is his underbelly. It's hard to get to, and if you break it, there's a chance of you getting a rare item off of it. So, you might not have noticed this, but being a monster that dwells in the cold, and also being a vampire, this monster likes, or it hates, absolutely despises fire. Just like how Giggies are afraid of fire, this monster is weak against fire. You might have also noticed that the eggs it lays will explode and disappear after a certain amount of time. Something they didn't do in Monster Hunter Tri. Okay. Knew something like that was gonna happen. Let's keep up the fight, Giginox. That's another of Giginox's attacks. It will lay not an egg, but a bomb of poison that will explode in just a few seconds. Okay, several things happened there. I heard the shiny drop. I also heard the crack of his belly breaking. He always drops a shiny when his belly is broken. Now, more about the Gigaknocks. This guy has adhesive pads on its feet that allow it to crawl on the ceiling. It's also not very good at flying, as you can see from the flabbiness of its wings. I mean, look at how flabby those things look. One of its favorite things to do is hang by its tail and then try to sweep you up into its maw. And that's an annoying attack that requires a dung bomb to break free of. So like I said before, in rage mode, its tail is its weak spot. Now, I know what question's coming. How can you tell which end is which? Which end is its head and which end is its tail? It's simple. Not only is the head just a little bit wider than the tail, but all you gotta do is take a look at which way its wings are oriented, and that way you'll easily be able to tell which end is which. I've always imagined that's like a defense to help against predators, like to confuse it as to which end to attack and which end to avoid. But I can imagine a monster as creepy and devious as this must not have a lot of predators. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. So when the Giginox leaves the area, I'm going to stop and start the recording. Also, my cool drink is worn off. Wow, limping! I won't have to after all. Okay, so Giginox is annoying, but it seems that if you just keep at it, it's kind of easy. Oh. Be careful. Learn when it's going to use its poison attacks. Oh. Okay, it looks like its poison attack can hit you as it flies. So it doesn't have to land on the ground to hit you. It'll, like, fly out of its mouth, hit you, and then keep going. Just a minor note to you hammer/hunting horn users. When the Gigaknocks, you'll notice that when you stun a monster and it gets back up, it'll perform like a brief kind of pose. And I just think the noise that the Gigaknocks make when it does its pose is pretty cool. It's like a hiss, kind of. Thank you, Cha-Cha. Okay, Giginox, go back to your graveyard. Okay, so I didn't get a chance to tell you about all of Giginox's attacks. I mean, you got to see most of them in action, like his poison spit. I think you got to see all of them. His charge, his elastic bite, and I could have sworn he has a new attack where he does his neck swipe but with his tail. I could have sworn he had the tail attack too. But seriously, where is it? Same thing with Baroth. I could have sworn he had a hip check. I rather like it when Giginox dies. You can see it tense up, and then all of a sudden it flips onto its back and has like a brief muscle spasm. Giginox hide. Huh, it used to be called Flabby hide in Monster Hunter Tri. I'm gonna take this chance to carve up some Giggies. Oh good, velvety hide. Oh, he just cured me of poison. Could have done that dance earlier. Okay, but that wasn't as bad as I expected it to be. Okay, Giginox hide. Giginox hide. Venom gland. That sounds creepy. Monster Bone L. Bone Husk. Armor Sphere. Monster Bone M. Monster Bone L. Uncanny hide. And Uncanny hide. Awesome. Our first Giganox. Lurking Shadow has been added to the gallery. Okay, so next on my agenda, I'm going to try and upgrade all the weapons that need upgrading, which involves getting a lot of Monster Bone Plus, a lot of baggy materials, some Kurupeko materials, and some Rathian materials. Then I'm going to hunt a lot of Giganoxes, and I'm going to get the armor set, and I'm going to get a lot of the weapons as well, because Giginox weapons are the main poison weapons that people tend to use. So yeah, I want some good poisonous material. So farewell and many great goodbyes. This has been Cottonmouth255, the Spore Serpent, and Cha-Cha the Shakalaka, and we will see you next time for more Monster Hunter Tri-Ultimate. See you later, and happy hunting!